Hello, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well. I thank all of you that watch my videos. It's all about my story, and I'm happy telling my story because I know it's going to help somebody. You know, it's a life story, it's a life journey, and it's good when you pass through it and God helped you and you came out shining on the other side, so that other people that are passing through similar thing, we know that they also can come out of it gloriously. In today's episode, I titled it From Benin City to Okada Village, Part 1. Yeah, so we're going to have part 2 of it. So I want you to watch out for it. And the Lord spoke to me clearly. I heard him clearly. And he said, go to Okada. Remember that I told you that I was living in Benin, and after my husband passed, I lived in Benin for 6 good years with my children. You know, I had a restaurant in Ogbowo, in front of University of Benin, Ogbowo campus, the main campus. That's where I have my restaurant, and I was doing relatively well, you know. In those years, I was really doing relatively well. My children, like I told you earlier on, we are my primary staff there. All of us, I have other staff that are helping me, that were helping me then. So, you know, and these children, you know, they were doing very well, and they were started to go into the university level and so on. So by the 6th year, things started going bad for me. The business started to go down. You know, during that time, we have a lot of students go on a lot of strike, lecturers go on a lot of strike, and so the sales, the period of holidays were very long, and the sales start to drop, and we only make sales when the students were around, and so the sales were really, really low, and my income was also very, very low. So during those period, I was not able to pay my house rent, you know, and I found it very difficult also to pay the rents of the store that I have my restaurant in. And the two of my children were in the university then, and two were in secondary school, and the last one was in primary school. You can see that my hands were really, really full. Things were not, the money was not really flowing, and I have really, really financial challenges during those period. I was literally begging for money, you know. But one good thing that happened to me was that I had a very good relationship with God, and I still have that good relationship with God. I can never lose that relationship. You know, I was a minister in my church, and I was also in the prayer team. You know, remember that was one of the reasons why, like I told you earlier on, that I decided to remain single, that you know, so that I will have that freedom of serving God the way I want to do that, because I know that He is the only one that will be able to make a way for me where there was no way. So it was really, really, you know, very good for me to be able to keep up with that relationship with God, and you know, it kept my hope alive. It kept my faith fixed on God, knowing that one day, God, my situation will surely change. How it's going to change, I didn't know, but I know that the situation will never, never continue to be the same. So far, I am serving God, and so, and that is my hope. You know, in those days, I used to travel home occasionally to see my people. I have a very good relationship with my in-laws, so I always travel home. to see them and to, have good time with them and relax. Again, I also go also at times to see if I can have, some financial assistance from them. So this particular day that I went, things was not really moving on well with me, so I had to go home to see if there's any way I can get any financial assistance from any one of them, and also to be able to step out away from the stress I was having, in Benin then. No sales, no market, and the children are there, needing my help and my attention. So on that day that I got home, my sister-in-law was very happy to see me, and I was very happy to see them. They gave me food. I ate, we relaxed, we are gisting, and she told me about a man of God, a family member that came back from where he was, the station he was before, and he now came back home. And he said that, I would like us to go and see that man of God, that the man of God is powerful, and the people are going to see him. Well, what do I have to lose? I said, okay, let's go. At least let it be one of the places I go, to be able to socialize, air my city, air a little bit of stress that I was passing through, relax. So, that day we went in the evening. We got there in the evening, and because it's a family member, we were able to just have a quick access to see him. And we sat together in his living room. We were just gisting and talking, and the man asked me, when my sister-in-law introduced me to him as the wife of the late brother. So the man now asked me, madam, how is it with you? And how about the children? What is actually going on? As if I was given a blank check. I was looking for who to talk to before I opened up and I said, my pastor, things are not moving on well. But I believe that God will surely help me. He surely answer my prayers. Told him how I was, could not pay my rent. I could not do this, and this is not happening. The children are there, their school fees, everything, I was just, letting out. And the man of God was listening attentively, just listening to me. When I now finished, he looked at me directly into my eyes, and he said to me, I see you in America. What? Is that why I came? And he repeated it again. Madam, I see you in America. Okay, if you are in my shoes and somebody told you this kind of thing in the situation that you are in, what will be your reaction? I want you to put your reaction in the comment section. I want you to write it. Subscribe to this channel, give me a thumbs up, like it, because in my next video I'm going to tell you what my response was and what happened after that. So I will see you in the next video. Watch out, because from Benin City to Okada Village Part 2 is coming up. Have a blessed day. Bye.